Yo, yo, yo! What is going on? My name is Louis Lively. Welcome to my home studio. Today we are going to be taking a look at this. This is my Suhr Classic S. We're also going to be talking about this. This is a Suhr Thornbucker. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I just got this the other day. I want to give this a try in this guitar. I am a huge fan of Pete Thorn. His tone is some of the best I have heard ever. I think this is an SSV, so I'm curious to see or hear the difference between this and the Thornbucker. Let's hear some tones. This is through my new Suhr PT100. It's on the edge of breakup on the clean channel, and I've got some slap and some reverb from some Strymon pedals. Alright, so I got the Thornbucker in, it's a Thornbucker Plus actually. I swapped it out this morning, very quick and painless, 20-25 minutes. It was probably one of the easier pickup swaps that I've done, thankfully. It doesn't sound better because that's subjective. I like the way it sounds better to my ears. It's a little less gainy, it's less hot, but not, it's not like crazy. It's just got a little less gain, but it's got clarity and attack, and it doesn't have like that mid hump that the SSV does. I think the SSV is very bassy and MIDI, and this is it's very crisp and defined all the way from the low end to the top end. It's not just mid hump y, and it sounds great. It sounds really great. I love it in this guitar. In the second position with the middle pickup is fantastic. This pickup is fantastic. It won't leave this guitar. It'll live in this guitar from now on. Let's hear some sounds, and you tell me what you think of the pickups and which one you like better. All right, so I just finished editing this video, and there's a couple points that I wanted to touch on real quick. First and foremost, what I said when I first tried this pickup still kind of stands true. I still think it sounds good, but listening to the playback and, you know, the difference between the two, I can't believe how vastly different they are. And mind you, I did not change a single setting on my amplifier, and I used the same reactive load, I used the same everything. So nothing was changed except the pickup. They're so much different. I measured them with my multimeter just to see. The SSV is 8.81 K ohms, whatever you want to say. This is 8.58. So number-wise, they're very similar. This Thornbucker is not as hot. Playing it, it's the tone profile is completely different, obviously, but for being so close together, this is so much more like a vintage PAF, and that's great. It sounds good, but I think in this guitar, I liked the more modern sound you got out of the SSV. All right, so I'm not going to do like some full-blown crazy review like, you know, everybody else does. You know, everybody's already done it. I don't need to do that. You don't want to see that, and I don't want to do it. I think they're great guitars. I love their amps. I've been using their amps for years. I have a reactive load that is a great piece of equipment. What I think of them as a company, I think their customer service is horrendous. This guitar I had to send to them because it played like crap, and it would not adjust, and it buzzed, the whole neck buzzed, and I thought that it had a slight twist in it because it was unset-upable. I'm making up that word for this guitar. You could not get it to play. It fretted out. You couldn't, even with the action, you know, super high off the neck, it still fretted out. It didn't play. So they had it for about 4 months. And after about 2.5 months, you know, I tried to contact and get some information and figure out what was going on with it. And I was told that they're just going to level the frets and send it back. I received it in worse shape than I sent it out in. It played, you know, worse than when I sent it to them. So I spent some time with it, and, you know, let it acclimate and adjusted it a little bit, and it still doesn't play great. The action, you can't really play fast on it because you kind of get stuck under the string, you know what I mean? And the action is nowhere near as low as all the rest of my guitars, and I'm okay with a little bit of buzz, you know what I mean? I understand that with low action comes fret buzz, okay? But I have a vintage 1964 Fender Strat that's been played to all hell, and I got the strings on the frickin' board, and it doesn't buzz, okay? I mean, this is a modern, brand new guitar. It should not play as horribly as it does. I think it should have gotten a new neck, and you can't take a picture of it. It's got a twist, okay? I've never come as close to selling a guitar as I have with this Suhr. I won't sell it just because it sounds good, and I use it for rhythm tracks and things like that. And these single coils, these V60 LPs sound fantastic. They do. This is just not a guitar that I would try and play a blistering solo on or something, because you just can't. I can't, and I'm not going to struggle, you know, and hurt my hand and my fingers to try. I recommend buying one, sure, but don't expect buying a boutique guitar is going to get you boutique customer service. Some people swear by Suhr's customer service. I've read good and bad. I unfortunately did not have that great experience that I wish I had, because I would love to love this guitar. Trust me, I would. I have a relationship with every single guitar I own. But I still love this guitar, and I'll still continue to use and buy Suhr products, but I know that, you know, any issue that I have will have to be remedied by myself or another professional. All right, that's the end of my rant/review. I know I didn't give you much of a review, but if you want one, I'll tell you this much. Pickups are fantastic. This Goto 510 trem is amazing. I love it. I want to get the new one with the locking saddles. Decent profile, maybe medium jumbo stainless steel frets. You know, this has a great piece of rosewood on it. Suhr branded locking tuners that are fantastic. A wonderful neck profile. It reminds me of a Les Paul or something. It's a great guitar. It's a great guitar that has an issue that makes it play. I don't think that they leveled the frets because I don't think they did anything to it, just based on the conversations I had with the customer service rep. I think that it was untouched and it got out of whack in climate change. I'm in Cleveland, they're in California. I sent it out there in the wintertime, and you know, back and forth I think is what made it a little worse than when I sent it. It plays okay now, but like I said, I wouldn't use it as a shredder guitar. I'm not a shredder, but you know. I still think they're great guitars. They're amps, I love their amps, obviously. I will still continue to play and buy, and that's okay. I wouldn't expect amazing customer service from Gibson or Gibson Custom Shop or Fender. It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast. They're still great guitars. I'm sure that they make. This is the only Suhr. Well, I've only ever played this in one Telly. I've never played any Suhr guitars. I was never really into them. I like their amps and other stuff, but this was my first venture into Suhr guitars. I'm sure there are hundreds or thousands and thousands that play fantastic. Okay, I just, you know, it happens that these guitars have issues. It's okay. It still plays great. You know, for what I use it for, and I'll still use it. It's okay. I don't mind. I have other guitars that I can play with super low action on. That's okay. Don't hesitate to check these out. They sound fantastic. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Smash that like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.